I'm going to show you how to get reviews fast right now in 2018. Alright, what's going on, guys? Let's jump right into it. How to get reviews fast in 2018, okay? So the number one thing, and this isn't what I am doing now, and this is not what I would suggest necessarily to everybody. It just kind of depends on, how self-aware you are. And this is to join a Facebook review group. And we want our Facebook review groups to have at least 5,000 people within the group, but you have to be careful. And this kind of goes back to what I was saying of being aware of your surroundings, so to speak, because Amazon has been kind of cracking down on certain review groups. And also I'm noticing an increase in like just overall shadiness inside of the Facebook review groups. However, one rule of thumb is to look for other people who are also sharing their product in order to get it reviewed, because if you just pretty much see too many Chinese sellers doing that, and you probably don't want to worry about that, you don't want to be a part of that review group, because obviously getting reviews by any other means, as far as Facebook groups or anything like that, if you're doing anything outside of just waiting on a customer to give you a review when they purchase your product organically on Amazon, is going to be against Amazon's terms of service. So no matter what you do, we're kind of going to be going against the grain. So Amazon has been taking a little bit of action recently on Facebook review groups, so you just have to be careful there, okay? So the second thing, and this is probably one of the easier ways, is to email your customers using automated services like JumpSend. Now this way is going to be a little bit slower because especially since 2017, people were talking about using email automated services to get their reviews, and I've been noticing a lot of people are opting out of receiving emails. And you'll know that they opted out because as soon as they purchase a product, whenever an email is sent, the customer will already have it set so that it lets you know as a seller that they are not interested in receiving any emails from any third-party services, or from Amazon itself, in terms of how do you like the product and so on and so forth. So this is an easy way to trickle some reviews to your product. But right now it kind of seems like people are becoming more aware that they're going to be receiving all these emails, so they're not interested in it. So it's going to be harder and harder and harder to send emails to customers. And because of that, I think I wouldn't be surprised if services such as JumpSend kind of lowers their price, or they start doing a lot more promotional giveaways and discounts, just because of the fact that it's going to become more apparent as 2018 rolls on that people are starting to opt out of these email sequences. Okay. Now, this way here is the way that I personally use to get about 20-30 reviews just in a day. And it was really not as much of a hassle as a review group, and it wasn't as much waiting around as using the email sequence. And this is join as many Facebook Amazon FBA groups as you can. Now there are a ton of Facebook Amazon FBA groups that you can join, and these groups were created to help each other out in terms of learning how to sell on Amazon and to answer any questions that you might have. Right now, normally and sometimes you'll see people post that they need a review and they're willing to trade a review. So this is this is what you want, because if you look back at Facebook review groups, usually it's just you posting your product and saying, hey, I want to have as many people review this product as possible. And every so often you might get some sketchy people that might try to report you to Amazon or something like that. But in these Facebook review groups, what you're going to see is people are always posting that they need a review and they're willing to trade for it. And some people will even pay you a little bit more money on top of you making the purchase. Let's just say if you aren't looking for a review yourself. And really, you don't want to seem spammy when you're joining these groups. Obviously, contribute and help as many new people out in these groups as you can. And also, the number one thing to think about is people will continue to see that post for days on end. So you really only need to post maybe once a week or something like that, and you'll get 10, 12 different reviewers or different people who are in the same boat as you that also need reviews. So you'll trade review for review, or you'll work something out amongst yourselves. And this way it's easy because then more and more people will see that, hey, this guy is a good person. He reviewed with me. He did the review good. More and more people are going to comment on that post as time goes by. And by the end of the week, I mean, you can end up getting 20, 30 different reviews from different people within a week's time, just simply from contributing and helping other people out in the Facebook, Amazon groups, and also just leaving your post there. So when you're in these groups, the number one thing you want to do, though, is you obviously, like I said before, you want to contribute to the group. You want to help as many new people out, because there's going to be a ton of people who are below you in terms of where they are in their Amazon FBA career. So you want to help these people out. So people will see that you've been helping people out, and then once you make a post and say, hey, I'm looking for some reviews, people are already willing to trust you because they already understand that, you've been helping people out, and now you need help yourself. Now, this, in my opinion, is the best way to get reviews right now in 2018. And the reason for that is because review groups are becoming more and more saturated, and Amazon's cracking down on a lot of them. And like I said before, sending email sequences to your customers is starting to become outdated, because more and more customers are learning that they can opt out of these emails as people become more tech savvy and understand a lot of the things that Amazon is talking about. People are going to start opting out of these email sequences more frequently, and that puts a lot more pressure on you as a seller. And realistically, there's not too many other ways that you can get reviews right now, aside from one small thing that you probably could do, and is maybe make flyers or something like that, and send flyers around your neighborhood promoting your product, and just kind of hinting to people that you want them to leave a nice review if they can see your product, because sometimes you might have a bunch of people on your street or something that might be interested in your product, or maybe you could leave your phone number or something so that you can offer them a discounted product in order for them to give you a review. Because 9 times out of 10, people that are on your street aren't going to report you to Amazon for asking them to get you a review. And this could kind of be beneficial to you and to your business. It'll help you trickle down some reviews into your products. As time goes on, it's going to get harder and harder to get reviews. So we as sellers, we have to get more and more. I guess you could say we have to get more and more crafty, as you would say. But right now, joining these Amazon FBA groups are the surefire way to get reviews. And this is the method that I personally use to get 20 to 30 reviews within a week. And so hopefully it helps you out. Let me know in the comments if you've tried this or if it's helped you out. And like I said, said before, none of this stuff is foolproof. Anything that we do outside of sitting around and waiting for the customer to purchase a product and then leave a review is against their terms of service. So you have to always keep that in mind. But anyway, if you haven't already, subscribed to the channel, and let me know what else you want to see a video on, what are you having problems with that maybe I can help you with. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.